Right in the
That's a dirty lens.
glory hole.
Ooh. That's how they do it in Hollywood.
Is that the Hollywood way?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little inside baseball here.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of What's on Draft. We are here at the Del Mar Fair for the San Diego International Beer Festival.
Woo!
With our good friend Mike Beebe, who is a judge. This week's episode is a flight tasting that we did with Beebe, but he doesn't work at Mike Hess Brewing anymore.
Is that still gonna be something?
Yeah,
I don't see why not.
It was supposed to be Pure Project, but Winslow keeps fucking ghosting me.
Fucking Winslow.
Good thing he's handsome.
Is he?
Yeah, I think he's pretty beautiful. Have you seen the calendar?
What is this calendar you speak of?
I don't know.
Huh.
Let's roll a clip. Beebe doesn't brew at Mike Hess Brewing anymore. He
Not
brews
anymore.
at El Segundo.
El Segundo, or the Gundo.
So if you want to visit Beebe, you can go to El Segundo. If you want to visit Polly, you can go to Mike Hess Brewing.
Oh, I miss my Polly.
With no further ado,
I do.
check 1, 2, and we check 1, 2. My mic sounds nice. Forgot to bring a marker. Hess Brewing,
Hi.
take one mark.
Who's Mark?
I thought he was one of the brewers.
No, I don't know Mark.
Oh,
Now what?
now we just drink.
Okay, I can do that.
That's the easiest
That's like
part.
my specialty.
1 second.
Polly!
Do you mind? Where do you find these people?
Well, you know, he's just always here.
Anyway, we're here at Mike Hess Brewing in North Park with our good friend Mike Beebe, one of the
Tom.
brewers.
Hello.
Hello, Mike.
How are you?
How are you? I'm well.
It's a deep subject.
I'm sober, so that's a problem.
That is a problem. Let's fix that.
Yeah, it's 9 a.m. I need a drink. What's number 1 here?
So number 1, this is Claritas. It's our German Kölsch style beer. Very traditional Kölsch. Incidentally, won gold at the World Beer Cup this past year. So it is technically the best German style Kölsch beer in the world.
That's true. And you made it.
We did, yeah.
Yes.
So it was very exciting for us to have that beer recognized. It's a Kölsch, so there's nothing to hide behind. It's
Right.
just, it's either perfect or it's not.
Kind of noble hops, just a bit.
A little bit,
Yeah, it's crushable in the summertime, which it always is.
always.
Here. You guys can this one?
We do. We can all 5 core beers, right? So we have 2 IPAs, the Kölsch, Orange Honey Wheat, and the Grazius.
Yeah, that's cool.
We don't brew beer for the awards, but
But you'll take them.
we'll take them for sure.
Yeah.
They look pretty when you hang them up in the tasting room.
You ever wear all of them at once?
I have once, and then I sunk right to the bottom of the pool, and they had to resuscitate me, and it didn't really work out well.
Completely changing the subject, but I got approval from boss man himself, Mr. Mike Hess.
Yes.
For you to be in the calendar.
Fantastic.
So we're gonna come back soon and do that.
I do nudes,
Yeah.
preferably not tasteful.
What's number 2 here?
So 2, this is, speaking of gold medals, this is the Habitus, which is our Rye IPA. It's a double IPA, 16% rye in the grain bill. Won gold at World Beer Cup in 2014. Sneaky double IPA. It doesn't drink like an 8% beer, but it is.
Yeah, and that really tastes the rye.
It's a hard malt to have a descriptor for me. Like, people want to call it spicy. It just has a little bit of bite from the rye, you know? Like,
Yeah.
Huge dry hop run on that with Sterling and Chinook.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like 8%. I mean, it has a good malt backbone to it, like with the rye, but I wouldn't guess it 8. Yeah, it's very smooth.
Bunch of hops in the hop back as well, which is fun for us. I know.
I thought it was a Grant at first. I was like, what is this
Yeah,
thing?
so the hop back's fun for us because we can put whole cone hops in there. Really helps the beer pick up a lot of aroma. And we use it for some of the other beers too, the Orange Honey Wheat. So it'll have a bunch of orange peel and coriander, chamomile in the hop back.
You guys just did a wet hop beer with like fresh wet hops,
We
right?
did, it's right in here actually.
really?
It's our 40-acre IPA, so 40
Let's
acre. This is gonna be, yeah, we can do that. It's a fresh hop IPA. This year we used experimental hop that came out of Oregon State University, and Indie Hops collaborated on that. So yeah, so the 40 acre refers to the tract of land that now is North Park.
That's kind of a cool homage.
Yeah, we tried to do that. Poor Kelsey. We took all of his cool North Park names before he even got a chance to open. But
yeah, I think he's going to do good over there.
It's really, the tasting's beautiful. His beers, I mean, we knew his beer was going to be good.
I've never felt like I know less about brewing than when I talk to Kelsey about brewing.
It's truly terrifying.
And he'll be like, well, here's the 15 books I've read about water. And I'm like, well, I can mash out real good.
I know what water is. Like, I know where to find it.
Are you out of beer? Got to keep the camera operator well lubricated.
I'll take Mike's beer.
Okay. It's my first time using a draft system, so I gave you just the perfect amount of head there.
Tom does give good head. People keep talking about this bubble or this oversaturation or whatever, and I don't see it. Like, there's still room for good beer.
There's still a new place opening up here soon. Pariah is opening somewhere around here.
Right, so that's going to be in that El Cajon where the strip club used to be.
Oh, well, mixed feelings then.
Yeah.
It's a brewery that's good, but it used to be a strip club.
If we can bring back some of the talent, maybe, yeah.
I mean, we can just go in there.
Now that would be an igniter.
Well, what's number 3 here?
So number 3 we've got, so this is Solus Acasis. It's our West Coast IPA. Originally brewed that beer for the West Coaster. I don't know if you're familiar with the little magazine that talks about beer. It comes out once in a while.
I don't know, heard of it.
For their first anniversary, I want to say, wanted an anniversary beer, so we brewed Solus for them, which is apparently Latin for setting sun, which was the closest Latin thing we could come up with that was sounded sort of like West Coaster. So it's a rotating recipe, experimental IPA, I guess, if you will. So it's always going to be a West Coast style,
right?
But it changes every time. So the grain bill will change, the hop profile changes. This is number 59.
So this is yours, right?
So this particular recipe was mine, yes. Veered a little bit away from the traditional Solus, used a little bit of English pale malt in there, about 20% or so of Golden Promise, like an East Coast kind of malt bill, but still very West Coast hops, bunch of Amarillo in there, which is still my favorite, and everyone loves all these tropical fruity hops these days.
Yeah.
But hello, Eric. Head brewer at Green Flash.
Oh yeah, we've met.
I don't know if Green Flash is a little brewery up in Mira Mesa.
Little nano system up there.
I think so.
I think they're gonna make it.
I think they'll be all right. Bye, Eric. Anyway, so
number
moving
4?
on. 4. This is grapefruit Solus.
Is this like an older Solus that you did that was so popular that you just kept doing it?
It is. So it was just for a special event at SeaWorld, and so we did a very small, like 8 kegs. Like they sold through it that weekend, like all of it. And I think probably our best-selling beer right now through the tasting rooms.
Yeah, I smell the fruit right away.
Yeah, there's a lot of fresh grapefruit in there. And grapefruit zest.
Ooh, yeah.
In the hop back. It gives it a little bit of that bitterness.
The bitterness
and
from the rind, yeah. And then fresh juice in the cold side?
Cold side, post-filter.
Cool, okay. Why don't you just use extract? It's so much cheaper.
It is cheaper and easier, and you just get a little jar of it and you're done. And again, it's just an IPA, so we just still vigorously dry hopped. And
do you use a lot of hops that have kind of citrus profile to match the...
Yeah, Cascade in the hop back on that one, along with the grapefruit.
Okay, cool.
So
it's a fun little toy to have.
It is, it's a lot of fun.
That's really tasty.
Yeah.
You want to do it?
Can I do it?
Just point it at that camera and say, take 3, Mark.
Take 3, Mark. Like that?
Perfect.
Did I do it right?
You did it great. I'm so proud of us for not having knocked this over yet.
Yet.
You guys have done some casks here. I remember I was talking with you in the tasting room a few months back, and you were saying that Bill Batten gave you a lot of insight into how...
Bill Batten is my hero. And yeah, so we were just sitting in the tasting room one night after work having ship beer and sort of lamenting about how bad our casks were. The conditioning wasn't right. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to text Bill. Do you mind if I pick your brain about casks? He was at Tornado having a beer, slammed his beer, jumped on his skateboard, and cruised over here. Good 45 minutes to an hour. Just sat there, shot the shit. The next day, started making casks sort of like to Bill's specifications. And since then, they've been really money. Like,
yeah.
And I kind of really owe it all to Bill. I don't know what the hell people put in their casks these days, marshmallows. But if the conditioning is there, if it pours right, that's to me is the sign of a good cask. Are we kegging Umbrix today? Umbrix?
Yeah, I'm kegging it right now.
Cool. So Umbrix is one of our, it's not a core beer, it's not seasonal, we brew it maybe 3 times a year. So that's our Rye Imperial Stout. Big, chocolatey coffee notes on it.
Yeah, a lot of that dark roasted character. And again, some of that, for lack of a better word, spice from the rye.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But a really tasty beer.
10 point something percent. I don't remember off the top of my head, 10.8, something like that.
Yeah, something. We'll find it. It's on the bottom of the screen right now.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Wow. It's like we're on Good Morning America or something. It has a little scroll like, going across the bottom.
Mike Beebe is a handsome man.
Said nobody ever. So that's Umbrix.
And you won a gold medal at...
So this was the Los Angeles International Beer Festival last year. Again, fresh Umbrix is good, and aged Umbrix is better.
Yeah. All right, Beebe. Well, I think that's just about it, man. I think we nailed it.
Yeah, let's go drink now.
I look forward to shooting you in the Sexy Brewers calendar.
I can't wait to be
Available
shot.
in stores now. Or I guess we already sold them all. I don't know.
Actually, I do have a question.
Yeah.
What is on draft? Are we ever going to answer this question?
It's so funny because every time we do a flight tasting, that's how I'm supposed to start the episode, by saying, what's on draft today,
I feel like
Mike
it's a
Beebe?
question that's never been answered.
Someday we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Cool. Well, that is it for this
Episode? Episode is the word you're looking for. Applesauce.
Applesauce.
Tip-top applesauce. That's a thing, too, if we can get that trending.
Yeah.
Tip-top applesauce.
Hashtag tip-top applesauce.
TTA for short.
That is it for this episode of What's on Draft. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next Monday with a brand new episode.
Nailed
Thanks,
it.
dude.
Yeah, buddy. Thank you. That's kind of fun. I'm glad I agreed to do that when I was drunk the other day.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to do a tasting? Sure, Tom. Whatever you want.
No me quiere como quiero, no me quiere como yo. No me quiere como
Hey guys, thanks again for watching. We want to give a big shout out to Mike Hess Brewing for winning 3 more medals at the Los Angeles International Beer Festival this year, 2017. Next week's episode, the top 10 breweries in San Diego according to What's on Draft. See you next Monday.